Welcome back. Now, the Northern Areas Education Forum in Gqeberha says that it is still concerned that key issues such as overcrowding in schools have not been resolved ahead of the commencement of the new school year. The issue of overcrowding at schools in the northern areas has intensified and left parents frustrated, and they've expressed disappointment in the department's failure to find workable, permanent solutions to address this matter. Our reporter Lerato Fekisi is in Gqeberha and she has more on this. Lerato, good morning.
Good morning, Sakina. It feels like a deja vu because in 2019 I was having an interview with Richard Dry, who is the chairperson of the Northern Areas Education Forum, and he was speaking about the same thing, which is in 2019, complaining about the issues of the northern areas, the lack of schools, the lack of accommodation at the schools, overcrowding, malnutrition. But overcrowding, Sakina says, the biggest problem here. And I arrived to this school where we are now, which is Dr. A.V. Havelkhan Primary School. The same issue is here. We can't come into the classroom right now because to show you how bad it is, because obviously the kids are still trickling in and school only starts at 8. But outside I met some parents who are just painting a glimpse picture of what it's inside to be a pupil at the school. And I'm joined by one of the parents now to tell us exactly how tough it is to be a parent at this school and other schools in the northern areas, especially in terms of overcrowding. Benedicta, you have a child at the school and you were saying at a specific time there could be about 50 pupils in a school, in a classroom, and how tough that has become then to try and teach those schools well.
Good morning, yes. Very, very tough. As the teachers said, with a lot of challenges in the schools, not specifically our school, but a lot of our school in the northern areas, where the teachers are overcrowded by 50 plus kids in a school. Some of our schools that are really struggling with the children that needs to read, and for teachers it's very difficult to specifically get to the child individually that is struggling because of the schools that are overcrowded.
And obviously if you've got an overcrowded school, that individual attention to ensure good academic results becomes literally impossible.
Yes, it becomes impossible as the teachers in the northern areas are giving quality teaching, but due to the overcrowded classes, it becomes impossible. Because the time period, the frame of time period is so short, because we get the children get periods. As my kids said, where they are at high school, some of the kids say, yeah, around in my area, it's very impossible because why there are a lot of children in one classroom and the teacher then have to go there and then the teacher have to be there. So it's a bit challenging for the teachers with the children that are so overcrowded in the school.
Let me also just bring into this conversation Jennifer, your child is currently at home because he couldn't find place at Chetty High School, a high school here, and we know that the northern areas is notorious for gangsterism. What is your concern, especially now as other kids come into school, that your child can't find a school because of issues of placement and overcrowding in most of the schools here in the northern areas?
Goeiemôre. Vanoggend voel ek baie hartseer van eintlik as dit my kind is, my suster se kind, en hy's weggewys van die skool af. In 'n oomblik weet ons dat die skool is onderkroon, maar hulle kan daar 'n plan maak. Van oormôre gaan ons se kinders gangsters word in die northern area. En hulle weet hoe groot is die gangster geworden hier in die northern area. So kan hulle asseblief vir ons se kinders net plan maak om weer skool uit te kom. And these baie kinders wat de rood nou loop. Die so wat die plek het die.
Jennifer, another problem at the schools in northern areas is the issue of overcrowding, a lot of kids in one class. Is there also a concern for you as a parent?
Vir my is dit ja, van dit is lekker as onderwysers met 50 kinders gaan sit in 'n klasie. Maar as hulle kan probeer om meer onderwysers te kan kry om die kinders te help met die klasse.
Well, those were two parents, Jennifer and Benedict, just speaking about the challenges kids are facing here in the northern areas. Jennifer just speaking about her specific son, saying that he's currently at home, can't find a school. And the issue of placement, I must say, Sakina, has also been a huge issue in Gqeberha, especially in the northern areas where schools are just too full and they don't have the capacity to take more pupils. And if they can take, there's not enough teachers to teach those children because of overcrowding. So it's going to be an interesting morning, interesting week to see how the Department of Education navigates this challenge challenge, and if at all, some resolution is found. Let's go back to the studio.
Well, thank you so much, Lerato Fekisi, out in Gqeberha, and sobering there, just getting to grips with some of the issues that parents are grappling with on the ground. As the one parent said, they understand and they even empathize with the fact that there is overcrowding and teachers are struggling with that, but then this child, her brother's child, unable to find placement, has been turned away, and that worries them, of course, because this is an area that's rife with gangsterism, and worried that the child may fall into something untoward. So these are the realities that we have. Excitement on the one hand, somewhat despair on the other, and this is our reality in South Africa.